evening, friends. Thank you for joining Canada every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. Thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. Friends, from tomorrow, we'll be starting our Hindi news as well in the mornings. So please follow us if you you would prefer to see this in Hindi. Welcome, Jaydev.
Yeah, good evening to all the viewers once again. And a special mention is that there'll be a Hindi news hour which is recorded, and it will be tomorrow uploaded in our YouTube channel. And for those our Hindi viewers, it's for their convenience that we have made this session, so it will be uploaded on a more regular basis. So let's come to the first piece of news. And following Twitter is becoming more comical by every day. Like there's this tweet from the Twitter handle which looks like Times of It's called Lines of India. The Brahmastra box office collection surpasses the GDP of India. Dharma Productions becomes the world's fifth biggest economy. So that's hilarious. And then World Bank approached. This is from Mayus Echpal. World Bank approached Karan Johar for some loans as Brahmastra collects amounts which is equal to GDP of many countries put together. So this is quite hilarious. Then a proud moment for Bollywood India as our very own movie Brahmastra has made a history. Their box office collections have surpassed France GDP on Monday in empty theaters. Now imagine if all shows were housefull, then they wouldn't have easily surpassed US GDP, says Gyan Jha. That's a good one. Then, so this is quite an insightful information. As you know, is the Gems of Bollywood says that the daughter of PVR Cinemas is director at Starlight Pictures. So let's get to that. So we'll see the connection. So the gentleman you see in this picture, he is his name is Ajay Bijli. He's the chairman and managing director of PVR Limited. Now, in the next picture, you can see his daughter Niharika. Niharika is working with Dharma Productions, assisting Ayan Mukherjee on Brahmastra. His other daughter Nayana had joined PVR, doing a pilot project on cinemas of the future. So from this, you can understand the close connect between PVR and Dharma Productions, right? So why would PVR, give negative news that the Brahmastra is not doing well, especially after the share price of PVR took such a beating at the stock market, right? So, so to someone, it was Joel who sent the tweet of by the CV of PVR. So I hope this connection and this connection answers your question. So so Kamal works under him, Ajay Bijli. So Gejo, richest man in the world, because his latest film has done fabulous business, says Gloria. Times now is all BS, he says. Elon Musk and NASA will ask for donations from Brahmastra. Kejo Pandit says it's grossed the GDP of USA, UK, and Canada. So so let's
So first of all, before we start on this, let us speak about what has been another horrific incident in Maharashtra. Hindu saints have been attacked, assaulted by locals in Sangli over rumors of child trafficking. You remember the Palghar incident. Very similar to this is this event in the Sadhu's killing case in Palghar. Then Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray's government meted out injustice to them. But the present Maharashtra government will not allow any injustice against any sadhus, says BJP's Ram Kadam, said, making reference to the 2020 incident in which Hindu saints were beaten to death. Now, a mob assaulted 4 Hindu saints on the suspicion of being child lifters in Maharashtra's Sangli district. The incident's video has since gone viral on social media. Sangli police have said that the sadhus have not lodged a formal complaint yet. The incident happened in Lavana village in Jat Tehsil, while 4 sadhus from UP were driving from Bijapur in Karnataka to the temple town of Pandharpur. On Monday, they stopped outside a temple in the Lavana village, according to a police official. When they resumed their journey on Tuesday, they asked a youngster for directions. This caused some locals to think they were members of criminal groups which abduct children. The police official said when a police unit arrived on the scene, they found that the sadhus were actually members of an akhada in Uttar Pradesh. Maharashtra BJP MLA Ram Kadam condemned the incident, said the state government will not condone such misbehavior with sadhus. He said in a video address that the accused will face harsh punishment. There was an altercation which suddenly escalated, and the sadhus were beaten up with sticks by locals, the police official said. There is much more to this, and there's a lot of mischief happening there, is what I can say about this incident. Now, speaking about what Jaydev just said about Ajay Bijli, the chairman and managing director of PVR Limited, and his daughter Niharika, and the other daughter Nayana. Now, see, there seems to be something very, very fishy going on here, because the links seem to be too close for comfort, at least for the public. Now, which means that these botched up figures can be easily more botched up, because when the relationship is so close, a lot of suspicions are raised, and this is up to the ED to find out what happened. Because see, everybody is not a PVR. There are other theaters also, so they must tell the truth. They must speak the truth. What has happened, and put these people into a real soup. Shambhavi says Jacqueline has left ED office after 8 hours. She hasn't been. No, she was just called for questioning. Now, going back to the case filed against Ajay Devgan and Siddharth Malhotra for making fun of the gods in Thank God trailer. Now, as you know, friends, this habit of making fun of Hindu gods, has become a habit with Bollywood. And they think the further they go, the further they provoke us, we will react in terms of violence. They don't know Hindus. Hindus have been laid back for a long time. Now Hindus have started getting united to hit back where it hurts. So these two buffoons, with the director, are now facing a legal notice. So the news over to you, Jade.
Yeah, so coming to this new film, it is called Thank God, and it stars Ajay Devgan, Siddharth Malhotra, and Rakul Preet Singh. And the film has landed in legal trouble as a case has been filed against director Indra Kumar and actors Ajay Devgan and Siddharth Malhotra for allegedly hurting religious sentiments. Now, in this report, the complaint was filed by advocate Himanshu Srivastava, who has stated that in the trailer of Thank God, Ajay Devgan can be seen playing Bhagwan Chitragupta in modern attire. He is further seen using lousy jokes and objectionable words. He has further claimed that Bhagwan Chitragupta has been presented in a clumsy manner, adding that Bhagwan Chitragupta has been insulted in the trailer. The complainant said, Chitragupta is regarded as the lord of karma and keeps a record of man's good and bad deeds. Such depiction of gods can create an unpleasant situation since it hurts religious sentiments. The alleged insult of Bhagwan Chitragupta has hurt his religious feelings, the complaint reads. The complainant has further called it a well-planned conspiracy by Bollywood to disturb public peace by making fun of gods and goddesses in films, and has demanded the necessary legal action should be taken against the filmmaker and the actors involved. The court has set the next hearing date of the case to be on November 18th, 2022, while the film Thank God releases in theaters on October 24th, 2022. Now, interestingly, this isn't the first time Chitragupta has been portrayed on screen in a comedic manner. Earlier in 1995 film Takdeerwala, starring Venkatesh and Ravina Tandon, also there were screen portrayals of Chitragupta. And Asarani played the character of Chitragupta, while Kader Khan played Yamraj. In the film, Yamraj and Chitragupta are shown dressed in modern attire as they land on Earth in search of a book called Bhavishya and face a lot of trouble from human beings. So you can see time and time again that Bollywood is churning out films, mocking Hindu gods and traditions, and now this time they have made fun of God Chitra. So
Let's take a few comments. Badnan says Karan Johar is disillusioned. And Meera says Sangli is a Congress stronghold. Yes, that's why there is so much of
Yes,
mischief there. And also, we've heard that there's a lot of child trafficking going on. So they're just putting the blame on the poor sadhus. Thank you always, Anuradha, for your kind support. Rakesh, these high profile will get bail and do work as usual. They don't have any respect, says Rakesh
yes,
Sethia.
Rakesh.
Hope you guys got the news. During Papu's Jodo Yatra in Tamil Nadu, many pickpockets joined the walk and many congressmen lost their purses. Chor ke ghar chor.
Okay, yeah, sure. So it has gone back. The looted money has gone back to the public
Yeah,
in one sense.
yeah. Welcome, Rakesh. Meera, yes, PVR is interested in fudging their balance sheets as they're
Balance
looking for a
sheets
merger with Inox. Karthik, I remember Kejo as a fat teenager in Indradhanush in 1899,
in 1989.
1989. Never thought he would turn out to be like this. How do you, who do you, how, you remember how Ekta Kapoor looked at that stage? What's wrong with Gutterwood?
Yes, it's
Don't they
Arjun
have good
Kapoor.
subjects to make films, dumb copycats? Says Gloria. Ma'am, they're promoting Adipurush movie, hiding the name of Saif Ali Khan and putting Prabhas's name ahead.
Yes,
Yeah,
this is a
they are
new
now
strategy.
piggybacking on South Indian actors or superstars' backs. Poor sadhus had gone to Mathura. Now, even if they lodged a complaint, this matter needs to be resolved to the last. I think the child lifter is active in madrasas, not sadhus. Absolutely. Rakul Preet seems to be quite popular these days. Movies with Canadian movies with Ajay Devgan, yes, and some cigarettes as well.
She has a lot of films with Ajay Devgan, Rakul Preet.
Yeah.
So I sense that there's some sort of hidden affair going on there.
Kajal should be watching out for her. 8
Yeah.
Congress MLAs joined BJP in Goa. Hope Goa is completely Congress booked now. I saw a video of a group of young people dancing in a mandir, says newbie, premises to a song for TikTok. Who can we blame for that? Here now, newbie, see, these people could be, for all you know, from other religions, you see. So there are a lot of people who are creating mischief just to see India broken up. Maya, hello,
Right,
Meenaji and
man.
Jayadev. Nice to see you. Missed your yesterday's session, but watched before going to bed. Thank you always for that, Maya.
Thank you always, Maya.
Yes, even I saw this trailer. Ajay in
Playing Chitragupt.
Chitragupt as Chitragupt, and Ajay is wearing suit
Suit.
and looking like a
Gunda.
gunda. Always Hindu. They ask them to do uh, Hindus. Yeah, always target Hindus. Is it Haridwar where they were dancing to Kala Chashma? Do on other religions, Sar Tan se jura. Yes, if you do it on
Yes,
other
I
religions.
mean, they will never do that.
Vladimir, either a badly made one or more likely a propaganda. Yes.
Propaganda. Yes.
Yeah. Meera. Rakul is engaged to rich producer Vasu Bhagnani's son. So these are the perks. You remember, Meera, he was involved, he, along with a few other top people, were involved in the gang rape of a young woman. And it made such big news. Now they're all free to do whatever they want.
So if you remember, friends, Rakul Preet was initially she began her career in South Indian film industry, like the Telugu film industry, and she had quite a lot of hits, in Telugu film industry, and that's how she slowly migrated to Bollywood, and then she latched on to the right kind of people, and now you can see that she hangs out with Bagnani. Right?
Yeah. Takdeerwala
Takdeerwala
was
was
a
a remake
remake.
of
Yes.
a Telugu film. Yes, so like we mentioned, but at that time there was no social media, Karthik. So Bollywood was having a great time. When there was no social media. Why don't we have a session about Sadhvi Pragya? I think Miss Bhati, we have already made a session on Sadhvi Pragya. You can check in our playlist sections, and we have done a detailed video of Sadhvi Pragya. Demolition has started against some big film studio illegally built by Baby Penguin and some other minister when MVA was in power. Kirit Sumaya said this is just a start. Yeah, I mean, like, I really wish, Kirit Somaya was the chief minister of
Chief Minister of,
Maharashtra.
yes, yes.
So let's see how it goes. Today, Jacqueline will be at the ED questioning, and yeah, so we'll be coming to that, Sharmila. Chugalkor auntie wants us to think that everything is good in the state of Denmark, that the movie is a hit, and that is why he has Ananya and Ranbir Kapoor as guests in his house, a movie with them. Yes, Kejo has a very close connect with, Ananya Pandey's mother, especially as you know that he made a series called Bollywood Wives. So actually, boycott is the best thing for us. Yes, see, the power of boycott is with the hands of the public. So that's what you can do to, sort of at least remove power from these people.
The less earning of the movie, the easier the work of ED and CBI. Yes.
Yes. I hope that you're saying, okay, talking to Mira is true, and not for the fact that she's very good in, okay, spreading her legs. Okay. I didn't realize Saif was in Adi Purush. Okay. Adi Purush is a new film which is going to be released, I guess. Yes. Hi, good evening, Rekha. I even heard they're making a massive budget film on Maharashtra for 700 crores.
Mahabharat.
Mahabharat on Mahabharat. So who's going to
So
make this
here,
film? Is it again Karan Johar?
yeah, what we understand is that, see, he wanted to make the film with some South Indian director, a big top South Indian director, but that was not possible as they didn't agree. So now I think they've latched on to Disney or Hotstar to produce this. And of course, who do you know who wants to be the hero of it? The midget Buddha, Amir Khan. You know. This guy will never learn. They are so thick-skinned. I think even a rhinoceros will run away from them because they are so thick-skinned. They will never learn from experience.
So one important
Rakhi,
point to note is that this huge amount of 700 crores for a film is a very huge amount.
yeah,
And you have to, I mean, in your mind, you'll be thinking from where do they get this kind of money, right? I mean, absolutely, ED has to do some homework on this. Akshay Kumar ad tweeted by Nitin Gadkari slammed for promoting dowry.
okay,
Okay.
I didn't see that, Vasanti. Reminds me of a movie done in the 90s
Yes.
by Ravina Tandon and Venkatesh, Takdir Wala.
I was very hopeful when Shinde was elected as new CM, but I am disappointed after seeing him with these Bollywood actors. Yes, Dara, and we are all disappointed with how that Shinde is not really being the kind of chief minister which we would like him to be. He's not taking any action against. First of all, he has not followed up on the Palgar Sadhu lynching case. I don't understand why he's not doing it because he's being hardcore Shiv Sena member. He should take up the Palgar Sadhu lynching case seriously. And then second, of course, we have the Sushant Singh Rajput case, which I don't know why he's not, touching on that. So it's obvious that, I think they are waiting for, some people are saying they're waiting for BMC elections and then they'll start, taking some action. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going on to the next piece of news. Now, Mitu Singh comes out with what the social media and most of us have been saying that Sushant's curse, to destroy Bollywood is happening, and that ever since he died, the movement started and they have become absolutely bankrupt. Now, she also joins the bandwagon with a post in Instagram where she makes an indirect jibe at Bollywood and the success of Karan Johar's latest production, Brahmastra. She says Brahmastra, Sushant's Brahmastra, is enough to destroy Bollywood. And she shows a picture of Sushant on her Instagram account and wrote in the caption that Hindu film industry has never shown any humility. She further wrote, How can we let people like this be the face of our country, which is so rich in moral values? Their sorry attempt of winning the public's with pretentiousness has failed. Quality and moral values are the only thing that will win admiration and respect. Now, here, I would like to just tell Meetu and the other sisters, yes, values are very important. Principles are very important. Had you gone to Supreme Court or even questioned the CBI for their delay, we would have appreciated these qualities in you even more. Let's take a few uh, comments. Lakshmi, I wish some action will be taken on the Bollywood industry. So much fake things they peddle, they may get away every time very easily. They are calling Flopstra a
Blockbuster.
blockbuster. Yeah. Does it mean they falsely declared made 600 crores? Won't that be too audacious?
Yes,
Says
Karthik.
Karthik. Yeah. Imani Pandey says promos of Brahmastra took another 100 crores off Kejo's pocket. So even if the movie makes 75 crores, it is 500 crores. Why say it's like watching a welding workshop? Srijana, I forgot it was Mahabharata. Ria can play Putana.
Putana.
Yeah. Meera, SSR sisters make guest appearances in the light of for justice for their brother. Absolutely. SSR sisters saying all this now has no relevance. Too late, madam. Yes. Jackie Bagnani is said to be a part of the Nasty Cabal and good friend of Pappu Penguin.
Yes.
I read somewhere paid critics and paid reviewers were paid as much as 75 crores. Oh, that's very strange.
So these must be the very big time YouTubers
Yeah,
and very big time, Instagrammers,
yeah,
and other social media people who are on the side of the Bollywood cabal.
yeah. What leverage does this actor or politician? Why are politicians dancing to their tunes? Let's take some more comments.
Yeah.
I forgot it was Mahabharata. Yes. Sunita says, uh, but of late, Rakul doesn't have any film, especially after Pooja Hegde's
Yeah,
rise
Pooja and Rashmika.
in Telugu films. Yes. Srijana says, Ria should be Puta. 200 waiting,
Yes,
watching, only
Jivan,
63 likes.
I would request each and everyone to hit the like button, and this will help
Yeah,
the
friends
channel.
and viewers, this is my only grouse with you. You never hit like. Sit in your armchair, you watch us and you enjoy it, but you never hit the like button, except for you.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Martin.
Martin.
Karthik, let the BMC elections be over, Jaydev. After that, Shinde is still doing nothing. Then we will know the real color.
Yes.
Yes. No, not Mahabharat. We do not want Maulana Bhishma. Do
Bhavana
not
Vishnu.
make Mahabharat. Yes. 100 crore. Yes. It's very strange. Hi, ma'am. I watch all your episodes. They're quite informative and thanks for the genuine news, which we lack today. Welcome.
Thank you, Anil.
They said cinema day was 16 September and now it's shifted to 23rd September. So I suspected this must be Chugal Kaur's auntie doing. And I researched a bit and behold, it was Chugal Kaur Trani's doing. Oh, is it?
So he has the money power to
Oh,
even shift Cinema
my
Day.
God. You guys
So
are
you have
really,
answers a lot about
what would I say? You all are
what he
really
can
better
do.
than the police and, CBI. Yes, yes, I was writing the same thing. As you read this, Jaydev Kader Khan as Yamraj was made to come out like a complete joker,
Big
eating
Joker.
ice cream,
Yes.
calling him cream. Very cheap comedy. Yeah. Rakul is besties
Yes.
with that witch Ria. So, I mean, there's something very fishy in the whole thing.
The
Yes.
whole circle.
Yeah. Rakul Preet is apparently the girlfriend of Jackie Bagnani,
Jackie
son of
Bachman.
Vashu, a film producer, and Jackie is very shady character who was present at SSR's funeral. And the mystery
Yes.
woman they suspect is Rakul.
Quite cool. Okay.
Rahul has a roaring affair with KTR, IT Minister of Telangana.
KCR's son. Okay.
Strange. Good day,
Okay,
Radhika.
Radhika.
Friends, boycott Bollywood movement should be more rapid. Enough is enough.
Yes,
Yes,
we
absolutely.
should spread more awareness, Jeevan.
They may show that halls are booked, but literally everyone is taking photos of empty halls to show it's nobody's watching. This kind of movement is unprecedented. Bravo, boycott
Yes,
move. Yes, very well said. Gaurav, this is brilliant. Maharashtra
Gaurav
government
Pawar,
orders
yeah.
police to prepare the list of properties owned by underworld dons like Dawood and managed by their relatives. Bollywood and Kaka will cry loud now. Minaji and Jayadev, always I hit the like button
Thank
first.
you very much, Srujana.
uh, Himani in Gujarat. Now I read about it. Yes. Atira, I agree with you. After BMC election, also Shinde will not do anything without power. Kirit Somaya used to do a lot. Then with power, what all things Shinde could do
Yes,
exactly? Maya, heard that they're going to make Mahabhat. Hope it's not like Urdu would. It will also these people will try to interfere in that
they
as
will
well.
twist on
Maya,
each and every aspect of that film.
yeah. Welcome,
Hi,
Jayanti
good morning, Jayanti.
from Toronto. Ma'am, why BJP and many other people think Canadian Kumar is good guy? I saw Yogi ji talking openly about Khan's underworld link, but why only Khan's? Yes, this guy should also be included in that. Did you see Taimur ki ammi in Netmed's ad? Usme bhi overacting करती है. That's Moonchild. I think because people were catching empty halls, they came to their senses and stopped posing fake numbers. Yes,
Big number.
this is something that they got scared, that social media can't do so much. Flopmastra has a dialogue by Alia which has become legendary now. Shiva, Shiva, what happened
Sure.
to you?
What I'm sure.
One of my IG followers in Idamama, that is Alia's company, and she sponsored tickets of her employees. I can share the image. If you want to share
Yeah,
it, ma'am,
please do share it,
another, yes,
Sangli.
please, on our email, we would be very grateful. Another
Family at
tactic is to make the
gmail.com.
theater look full. Okay, this is food for thought. Even if they make movies in mythology, still boycott Bollywood totally. They are fooling us, says Anita Verma. Here now, friends, I'd like to say one thing. You see, whatever information you want to give, if it is valid and you've checked it, please do send it
Yes.
to us by email and we'll surely include it in what we say.
And email is
Yeah,
candidmeenafamily@gmail.com.
it's given down, it's scrolling.
Given down in the
Yeah,
scrolling below.
yeah. मिसाइल बनाते तो भी काम आते ये कचर लोग पूरा निकम्मा है Do tell us, Vladimir, how did you get a Russian name? Okay, Sunita. Ma'am, the anticipated film Mogul, which is based on the late Gulshan Kumar to be made by his son Bhushan Kumar, is right now shelved after LSE's result. Yes.
Okay.
It's true that some fans of SRK have filed a petition to start a new movie featuring SRK's character. Now, here,
Yes.
since you spoke about
Not fans,
SRK,
but PR. PR of SRK.
yeah. Now that you spoke of SRK, Karthik, I just want to give viewers another piece of news. That is, we have the druggie. Oh, I'm sorry, not druggie. I mean his son, posing in some weird kind of poses. And Shah Rukh Khan treats him like a baby and says, "Did you steal my, sweatshirt or jacket or whatever, a yellow one?" And everybody is saying, all his fans are saying, "Oh God, how nice, how handsome, blah 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 blah." You know, look at the way these people just like I said, rhino skin. They have absolutely no shame. They what look at what they did to a man like Samir Wankade, and the way we rip them apart, and they're coming back again and again, bouncing back. One is coming as Pathan, one is coming in a photo shoot. Father and son, are they going to kill all of us? What sort of people are they? We cannot even see them on screen.
And there's one news regarding Aryan Khan. Aryan Khan is promoting the brand Adidas. So you can see that Adidas has roped in Aryan Khan as I think maybe some new line new collection they are launching, and it's called Adidas Originals. And Aryan Khan is seen in the picture or the photo shoot, wearing those shoes. Yeah.
Okay. Pat says they're faking collection. Theaters are empty, seats are vacant. When are audiences? Where are the audiences? Have they become such a religious? They watch films by sitting on the floor instead on cushion seats in the theaters. They want to fool us. Well said, indeed. KK. Sharmila, Shinde should have been more active as he knew all the wrong things done by
Yes,
Udhav. He is busy sitting with all these actors. Don't call mythology. It's really, yeah, reality, history. And we have proof. Absolutely. Akshay pretends as if he is innocent and true Hindu and in favor of public, but the guy is a real shrewd. And evening, Ajay Devgan, the way he talks is very dadagiri like. He is doing a favor for us. Yeah, arrogant people with dumb brains. Yes, heard that news regarding SRK. Druggy Khan got an
yes.
Adidas ad. Welcome,
Welcome,
Sharing.
sharing.
Long time. Yeah. Yes. Good
Hi.
evening to you. Yeah. Sujana, boycott Bollywood forever and rip Bollywood forever. Justice for SSR.
Now say
Welcome,
sensible life.
Sensible. Yes, PR teams are really assaulting us. My God, keeping them away is becoming so stressful now. Social media is totally contaminated with the PR teams. Same thing they say for Suhana. Welcome, Sid. Sunita, even I heard they spent 75 crores for the false collection news.
Yes.
Please hit the like button, says
Thanks,
Mira.
Mira.
So sweet of you. Welcome, Sensible Life. Hello, Karthik. Karthik is a very popular guy. Russian name is a
Russian name is a
scam.
scam. Okay.
Uh, the stars had to be busy to make money. You do not make movies for years together and you still are making money.
Yes. Oh,
Now let's move on to the next. I think we've already spoken about this, Jen.
yes.
Yes. So let's move on to the next one. After Alia Bhatt, Mouni Roy reacts to boycott Brahmastra, says it didn't bother me, but I wonder why. In a recent conversation with News 18, Mouni said, it didn't bother me, but I would wonder why somebody would write such things, even without watching the film. If you watch it and then don't like it, you can express. Furthermore, she continued, they are all phantom people who are hiding behind their screens. They don't have anything else to do and surplus of time. So they waste it doing these things. Now, Madam, what do you call her? Mouni, okay. Madam Mouni, or snake or whatever it is, you are. You are nobody to teach us, okay? Right from the kind of fake wedding celebrations that you had, to all the fake dresses and the fake silicone and the Botox and everything that you do to make yourself look like I wouldn't say, to make you look so slim, you know. I don't know why we should believe you. Okay. And if you did a useless role in this Brahmastra, where everybody said you're a copy of someone else and you came out ghastly, it's a fact. Accept it. Because Bollywood movies are stupid, you know. And we all know that you don't have any movies in hand, and this is the only one that you can flaunt now. Otherwise, you were just doing a few item numbers and people never noticed you. So please don't throw us this your arrogance or your attitude. We don't even take you seriously. So you have your few what you call fans, or cheerleaders. One is a choreographer, one is a TV actor, and one is your husband, of course. So all of them are your cheerleaders. Anything happens, they're all holding flags for you. Recently, we saw a picture of all these men, wearing T-shirts with your picture in it. Is this the kind of PR that you do? See, you should also expect us to appreciate your work. But what kind of work do you want to appreciate us? You can mock the audience, you can mock the boycott movement, but ultimately you have nothing in hand. Either you're wasting your time in Dubai or in Mumbai doing nothing. Okay. Then of course there are those few below standard labels. You wear their clothes and their lipstick or their nail polish. That's all. So please, you hold on to your horses. We know exactly what we're doing, and we'll continue to do it.
I mean, see, friends, you see a similar pattern is that Mouni Roy and the likes of Swara Bhaskar, they are insulting the public by saying, they are jobless people who are, paid 10 rupees per tweet, and making 500 rupees in one day. So they are insulting the intelligence, and and they insulting the whole Indian public by saying all these statements. So you can see how low these people can get, right?
Yeah.
How do you
So
insult the public? It's the very same
Anonymous is saying,
public who made you stars,
yeah,
or not stars. I wouldn't say stars. Made you the so-called
whatever you
actors,
are.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
Anonymous says, lovely call out to this idiot Meowie. Malaika Mouni are silicon and Botox auntie. Pathan and Midget and Salman Khan and Saif are Botox uncles. Saif nose
Yeah.
looks like a big samosa in the poster. So well said, Maya. Well said, madam, regarding Nagin. Yes. Arrogance. Why? Who are you, Nagini? Yeah. Beautiful earrings. Thank you, sharing. Lovely call out on the idiot Meowni. Yeah. Vladimir says there's no refund in movies, so why should we watch them and judge? Mouni, stay Moun.
Say Moon. Okay, that's a very good one.
Yeah, शायद midget is Amir Khan. Yes. एक मूवी करते इतना उड़ उड़ रही है भूतनी. Yes.
Bhutni. That's
Yes. Give us a hint. Which music? Big Wig. I mean, want to know where this is going to. Snakes also must be feeling bad. We are not associating them with cunning Kejo. Yes. Mouni madam, please note that we can see snakes in a zoo itself or national park. Hence, retire from TV and films and be a housewife for a change. The worst punishment. Who's a midget? Oh, that one, Mahabharata. Yes, fainted.
Mahabharat. Yeah.
I feel bad for snakes' images. Yes, sensible. We shouldn't even insult them. Mouni needs to stop hiding behind her Botox before preaching us. If you look at Mouni's earlier pictures and you look at her now, earlier she was like, the very dusky and very, she had a very ordinary face, very ordinary face. And now I don't know what she's done. She's tweaked it, she's pulled it, she's cut it, she's tweaked it, and she's, clipped it. So I don't know where all she has cut and what all she has lifted and what all she has, pushed down. So she just looks like what you would call, like these plastic dolls when she comes and poses. And you can, if you look at some of her videos, you can see her also losing her temper on her, people around her. She must be some, a real another copy of Ekta Kapoor at home. I'm sure of that.
And a lot of these actresses, they do skin lightening treatments, very
Yes, yes.
expensive skin
Yeah,
lightening.
earlier she was dark and
Skin
now she's
lighting,
become
yeah.
fair. Yeah. She must have taken those painful injections. Now, Karthik says, Mouni Roy, madam, please maintain a Maun Vrat for the rest of your life and try to live like a wife with your so called husband. You'll do that a lot of good for her humanity by being invisible. Absolutely. Mouni, do you even know what is the meaning of the word boycott means? Why would we even step in the theater to judge your movie? You know,
Good
Meera.
one, go ahead.
Nagin Roy, I believe, got the role due to her closeness to a big music bigwig.
Big, big.
Okay. Hmm. Akshay is part of all this arrogant Bollywood's mafia gang. He's trying to save himself, but he's fully part of the gang. They are big bullies.
Yes.
Some audience mumbled the name of the movie when asked by a reporter which movie. Are you going to watch? They said Brahmastra. Badan says, oh, see that one, the one who has been wrapped around Nora Fatehi's fingers. Minaji, it seems there is cloning and body double, gender transfer as part of the rituals. Yes. Oh, I see that one. Yes, yeah, you've said that. Right, Badan. I'm against Bolly putting in thoughts among youngsters that infidelity is cool and sit and
Skin
skin
shows
shows
glamour.
based glamour. Yeah. Madam, see Sonam without makeup. She is so black. Comments on others. Yes. Talking about skin lightening, our very own Kajol and Jay's
Yes.
daughter. Yes.
Very good example.
Kajol has changed her dusky sin. What money can't buy. Here I must tell you some interesting incident. When, this Gejo, after doing all his mujra, asked Kajol to come for a party with a slit skirt and very tight, skin tight dress. She did come, and she looked so huge that people started body shaming her. All the people on Instagram, and Karan felt bad for her because she's apparently his best friend, and they posed a little, and then all that, and then after that she went into a huge sort of form of diet and workout, and now she's, I think, lost a lot of her weight. See, these people are so scared. In fact, Kajal, it's time you retired because now you even have stopped acting well. So better you just put on a few kilos and relax at home. Twinkle is a big bully. Akshay does a betting job from east to west. The only thing she can say is, you know what I mean? Sensible says, who is paying these stupid people even rupees 10 for your
10
tweet? Yes.
rupees for your tweet.
Yeah. Vasanti Pai says, Mouni kissed a beggar as she came out of a restaurant. When asked for money, she doesn't have any. Yeah, that is the hypocrisy of these people. Boni's younger daughter went through a major transformation, just like Ajay's daughter. Kajal and Gauri were dark skinned, and now both are light. Kajal never acted well on the first place. Yes, I will surely watch all over again. I'm dark and proud to be. No need any Botox or injection. See, as a part of growing up, we have to accept all this, Priya. Otherwise, what's the point of aging? Aging is also something you have to accept with grace. So these people, they think that they will keep on looking this way all the time. Anil, ma'am, after following all your episodes and knowing the facts about that dark world, I wonder where the human values and value for life has gone. At the end of the day,
Yes.
what are they going to achieve? Absolutely.
See, Anil, the thing is, they don't think like us normal people, normal middle class people, or they think that money is the only important thing. That's the only important thing which matters to them. No morals, no ethics, nothing matter to these kind of people.
Make a list of your favorite Mujra guys. We can ask Kejo to dance for it. My choice is in Aankhon Ki Masti Ke by Rekha. Okay. Moonchild says, Jaydev sir, nobody gets insulted by Suara Bhaskar. She was talking about price she gets for her tweets. I believe after the tweet of hers, now it's reduced to 1 rupee.
Good one, Mucha.
Yeah, yeah. Down south, even Nayantara was not this fair before. Yes,
Yeah, then she married the director,
yeah.
Vignesh.
And also Rekha. You look at Rekha, she was a very, very dark woman, and now she's become so fair you can't even imagine. Our oldies Rekha and Hema too, paint white. They look like white ghosts. Well said, Savitri. And they still act as though they are in their 20s. For Ganesh Darshan, CM Eknath Shinde invited all main culprits, Shraddha, Deepika, and Sara. Only Ria was not there. Really made me angry, or they intentionally doing it again and again. Here, Pia, you should know that his son is very much into Bollywood, and I think his wife is even more because the way she looks at these celebrities is like she's going to fall all over them. Now, this man is going to have a lot of problem in future. Imani, Maya, what happened to Twinkle's fiction writing course? She had enrolled to for abroad. She gets space in the newspapers for her silly columns because she's a Bolly Society gadfly. Yes, Priya. Asha, uncles of Bollywood should retire. Goodbye. Movie trailer are all over YouTube. Can't tolerate Lambu anymore. Say more acting this man does. These people have no shame, though we are boycotting, still coming out and clicking pictures. Okay, let's move on to the next piece of news.
Yeah. So coming to the next piece of news is with regards to Jacqueline Fernandez. And Jacqueline Fernandez, as you know, is in serious trouble. And she appeared before the Delhi police today in the 200 crore extortion case linked to Sukesh Chandrasekhar. And she was named as accused in this case. And this is the third summons from by the Delhi Police's Economic Offence Wing. And earlier they sent two summons. Now, Delhi police are interrogating Jacqueline with regards to her relationship with Sukesh and the gifts, the very, very expensive gifts that she got from him. And the actor will be asked how many times she personally met Sukesh and how many times she had a conversation with him. They also summoned Pinky Irani, who helped Sukesh get in touch with Jacqueline. According to sources, Jacqueline and Pinky will be questioned by making them sit face to face. And Delhi police have made up their mind for a long interrogation of Jacqueline. And the actor might be questioned tomorrow too. And a team of police also questioned Nora Fatehi for around 6 hours of day in this case. And among the officers questioning Jacqueline are Joint Commissioner of Economic Offences Wing Chaya Sharma and Special Commissioner Ravindra Yadav. The team that will interrogate the actor includes around 5 to 6 officers. So this looks like she is going to get arrested very soon, and it seems like that Jacqueline will be in trouble soon.
So there's an interesting comment from Usha. Kajal saw a video of her walking inside the airport in a weird and aggressive manner. This is something that I also saw with a weird hairstyle, and clothes just like Karan Johar. I don't know what was wrong with her. Maybe high on something, Usha. Okay, while talking about Jackie, Jaydev, and Nora Fatehi, see here, viewers, I want you to understand one thing. It was not Sukesh who exposed this whole thing. It was Jacqueline who herself fell into problem. What she did was there was a small announcement that she is going to marry a multimillionaire and she's going to buy this huge crore, so many crores house bungalow in a posh area in Mumbai. That is when the netizens, raised the antenna and said, then the ED should check from where did she get the money when during the COVID she had absolutely no films in hand. So where did the money come from? That is when the ED also bounced into action, and then all this drama started. So to make Sukesh also played a clever card. Since she said that she had nothing to do and he is the one who trapped her, what he did was immediately he released some pictures showing, her love bites, his love bites, and both of them in intimacy. Now, this was something to tell her that you better shut your mouth or I will expose a lot more. Now, Jacqueline also has to be very careful because characters like Sukesh Chandrasekhar can do anything. They are real criminals, con men. And Nora Fatehi also should be prepared for the worst because in this greed for money, which is their mantra is only money. Any man can come and bed them. There is nothing wrong. It's pure prostitution that's happening in Bollywood. So what happens is that anyone can come, anyone can go, as long as I get my Mercedes, my Lamborghini, my Louis Vuittons, and my, whatever you say, Cartier or whatever. So as long as I get all these luxury things, everything is hunky-dory. You may have to make 100 visits to the gynecologist, to set everything right, whatever sicknesses you're getting. But that's okay. It's just like your Botox injection. And what I'm saying, friends, is true because we are getting information from gynecologists who deal with them, who say that these people, these top actresses, go to them for very highly sexually transmitted diseases. So don't think this is a joke, what's happening in Bollywood. What is happening in Bollywood, this boycott and all, will be a good way of cleaning the system and getting rid of these people who do not care about anything, ethics or values or morals. Absolutely. So let's take a few more comments, Jaydev.
Yeah.
Varun says the makers have promised their loving audience that they part 2 of Brahmastra will release after 5 years. Who knows, ever since part 1 has done black magic on theatres, only 5% occupancy. Maybe they will do it in another planet, Varun. Rani's talked big and no action, yes. Look at Wahida Asha Parekh, how graceful and beautiful. No Botox, nothing, just their graceful beauty. Even Sharmila Tagore, I would say, Karthik. Come across Gejo's Mujra video on Twitter, down with high fever. Karthik, I want Gejo to dance to Kajra Re. Tere Kale Kale Naina, yes. Her Deepika had done more sleep around since the age of 15 to become a model and then an actress. Yeah, and coming from such a good family, it's very shocking. It was said Adi Chopra and SRK gave little of Bacardi in Chugalkhor Auntie's Coca-Cola, and then he went in full mode and danced to Mere Haathon Mein Now Now Chudiya and Thak Thak Karne Laga. Here, Bardan, it is not vodka or Bacardi or whatever. It is something, bigger that he would have sniffed, you know, with his card, you know. All these Kejos, best friends like Kajol and Shilpa Shetty, were darker and with enough eyebrow hair
Yes.
for their own sweaters, including Karishma. They went under knife and acted like they wake up the way. Enough eyebrow hair for their own sweaters. Wow, oh child, that is amusing. Gold digger says sharing. Yes, absolutely. Jayanti says, I'm in school. I'm in a school group with Momites and Khan siblings. They do not want any feedback on boycott Bollywood and are complete
Ladies?
lazy. Yes, yes, ladies.
Ladies.
Yes. Jacqueline is flaunting her scar, and we know what it is about in this picture. Shameless, yes. The pseudo actress to learn from dark-skinned supermodels like Naomi Campbell and others. I'm request you to please invite Gaurav sir and Kajal. We did, and Gaurav said that he's been traveling quite a lot. And Kajal also, she goes for these huge seminars, and functions. And yesterday she said, she has some more, people to meet. So we're behind them. Don't worry, Tom. We'll get her. Usha, so true. Do you see how she rolled the trolley? Yes, to her assistant. Absolutely. SSR Wall used showed clips on an interview with a model yesterday. She had very good insight into all these Nepo kids and Jacqueline types. Minaji, I heard there is a high demand for baby fetus in their parties so they can stay young. Yes, they use this for their facial treatments. It was something that Hollywood was also using, Sabi.
It's very
And now it is
sad.
also, yeah. And also now they say, what do you call vaginas? They are saying that, see, it is they tighten it for better effect. I mean, what are these people? Are these
There
these
should be humanity.
yeah, Bollywood wives? I mean, they look so haggard, and who are they? I don't understand. And why would their words matter at all? See, for Karan Johar, who wouldn't have passed 10th standard, these people may be Einsteins. But for all the Indians, they are just dumbos. Jacqueline seems like a serial gold digger, from Sajid Khan to Salman to Sukesh. Yes.
So, Priya, you forgot the rich Bahraini Arab sheikh before that. She had an affair,
Yeah.
Jacqueline Fernandez.
Yeah. Anil says, I usually see your recorded versions due to time zone difference. I stay in Germany. Okay. Today I
Okay.
had a chance to follow you live. It's really nice interacting with you both and Candid Meena family. Thank you so much.
Likewise, Anil.
Anil, always welcome. And do come live. Pia, agree. Politicians are connected to Bollywoodians, but there's also means that they should be aware more than us about life's reality. Still, they are fans of Bollywood. Really strange. See what happens, Pia, is they look at the perks that they get. Front seats. Sitting with some Urvashi Rothela, or people like that, Jacqueline Fernandez. You can look at their boobs. Because everything is exposed. So you get a free show as well, and then you're called on stage to kiss and smooch these people. So these are the perks, and if possible, they'll also get some. They'll give them some films in return for other things. You see, so it's all a give and take. Uh, Beauty and the Beast convinced Jacqueline is a great actress as she's keeping in mind the various expensive gifts while tolerating his embrace. Osha, also the fact that each and every member
Usha.
of her family, yeah, got cars. So they must be a family very busy driving around, because I don't know why he should give a car to each and every family. Of course, we all know this is a part of money laundering. What about Nora Fatehi? She and Karan Joe should not be judges. Now, here, coming to that, Madhu, There's a, this Mahesh Bhatt has started judging kids shows. I found that
Yeah,
so
that's sick.
weird. Yes, and I found it so scary because this man cannot be trusted with anyone.
And
Most,
I
most
mean,
of
who
all
would forget?
children.
Yeah, who would forget that Mahesh Bhatt in social media is seen in videos, hugging
Yes, and touching
Jia, Jia
young
Khan,
girls. Yeah,
then
young girls
Ria
very intimately.
Chakravarti. So
Yes,
God knows
yes.
what he's
Yeah.
doing.
In fact, I think Gia refused the movie. After meeting him, something like that. That's what Rabia said. She's a Sri Lankan Manda. How they get along, stay in India, and own their bungalow. In fact, what Rabia said was that, see, this guy, what is his name? Jaydev Divya's ex-husband, the husband who got married again. Uh,
Uh, Sajid,
yeah, it's in fact Rabia said that Sajid Nadiadwala wanted to sleep with Jia Khan, and Jia Khan refused, so she was out of his film. This is how Bollywood works. Kajol is filled with arrogance, not a good example of an actor. She's always seen throwing tantrums in her interviews. One can find all before and
yes,
after shots, yes. These same people will be first shouting, Black Lives Matter. Kajol has attitude. Okay, moving on to the next piece of news.
yeah. So it's with regards to Dawud Ibrahim and the D gang. And Devendra Fadnavis orders probe into the Bindi Bazaar project. And he says that strict action will be taken against D gang. And Devendra Fadnavis assured strict action against those found guilty. Now, Fadnavis has ordered a probe into this particular matter, and he says that stern action is to be taken. And the former Uddhav government had given permission to the project in 2019. Earlier, while speaking in Maharashtra Assembly, Fadnavis also revealed that the original plan of the project was changed. The width of the roads was reduced, and more area was given to developers. As per BMC, issued a stop work notice to the Saifi Burhani Upliftment Trust, which is SBUT, which is executing the Bindi Bazaar redevelopment project. So, media accessed a complaint letter given to the BMC commissioner by Advocate Ajay Agarwal regarding the requesting the civic body to stop work till this project complies all laws, rules, regulations, and all directions of the courts. He called for the changed plan and the association of Dawood and his associates to be examined by all authorities. He alleged that the construction work started in 2021. Meanwhile, a video surfaced in which Salim Qureshi, known as Salim Fruit, was arrested by the NIA earlier, was seen threatening the developers. The BMC has constituted a committee to probe the project, which will submit its report to the Home Ministry. Meanwhile, a video has surfaced uh, of Salim Fruit, who was arrested by the NIA earlier. Now, this is quite, you know, the thing is, this project, which is a Benami project of Dawood, the input is there with the agencies also. And Salim Fruit is the brother-in-law of Chota Shakil, and he's getting the entire area vacated through this force. And he's seen on the video which shows that they have done dadagiri to get it vacated. Thousands of crores have been pumped into this project. We have not taken bookings from anyone. So NIA should also conduct raids on the office of SBUT. So this is some action being taken finally by Devendra Fadnavis on D gang.
Yeah. I feel really bad for Deepika's parents. They are such simple people. And she ruined her father's name. He was such a good badminton player and made his name sad. Looks like plot and storylines for the movie Drive was actually only a predictive programming that SSR wanted to instill into the public's mind and alert them about what is to come. Urusri says, Binaji, as per many exposure from insiders and contacts with good-hearted mentions, there are 25 heinous crimes promoted by Cabal. Bollywood is one of the front face. Hence, boycott Bollywood is
Yes.
saving humanity. She is from Sri Lanka. How they get along how they get long stay in India and own house. Yes, you should ask Salu. Uh, does exist, Karthik, but he does not have time for Rani. He only has time for of the world for Wani Kapoor. He's talking about Aditya Chopra. Can you try and get Mohit Kamboj again? His sessions are very interesting. Okay, we'll try. But from the recent tweet, it appears he's in Dubai now. Sandra Bullock went on Ellen DeGeneres' show to openly talk about what products they use to stay younger and tight-skinned. At least 100 websites can be made on
Web
Bollywood
series.
Mafia if we get
Yeah.
justice for. Well said, Shiva. I heard about adrenochrome only after SSR's murder. Yes. Sultana, Suhana and her
Rohan.
mother Gauri are spending a lot on their looks with a vengeance. In fact, Suhana is so ordinary looking, and they keep Bollywood, PR keep telling what a stunner, what a stunner. Deepika is in fact belongs to Orthodox Saraswat Brahmin family. It's still shocking to see what she has become. People are becoming crazier and weird as the days go by. What should we call them? Asha, do a session on male prostitution. Not only sitting with stars, Meena. A model, Aparna tweeted that children are not only trafficked for organs, but the Kataput even serves them in their dishes. I mean, at this point, I don't even want to call them humans anymore. Oh, terrible, Zoya.
Terrible.
My God. This is something that really shocking. Karthik, adu yelam onnum ille. Adu yellam onnum ille. Adu yellam onnum ille. They are all greedy and for money they do anything. Anything.
Yes.
Majority of Bollywood actors are bisexual. Do you people really think that a woman are Dadu's things? Younger guys are last heard that Dadu was cuddling and hugging that BB guy, Simha, a lot. When people forget God
Yes.
and spirituality, they
Very, very good comment by Kishore.
yeah, eventually destroy their mind, soul, and life. Where there is time, people should go back to bask in spiritual
Very,
discipline.
very important need for the hour.
Jayanti, adrenochrome is in wide use in Hollywood. They have adreno parties, including Tom Hanks, yes, where they actually have dolls of
Yes, very well
women
said, Jenny.
and like cakes, and this is made out of menstrual blood to make the people look young. It's very crazy. Yes, it's true. Let's take a few more comments
Yes.
and then we can end this session. She has other sugar daddies. Why choose Sukesh? She is also a criminal.
Because her greed knows no bounds.
Yes, yes. Uh, please read about how they mixing fetuses in food for World Satanic Ritual. Even Pepsi has it. They are making us cannibals. Almost all
Oh,
packed.
that
You
is
mean to say
sick.
even in Pepsi? Oh God. Tom Hanks has not tweeted since 2020. Heard something. Do tell us, Jayanti, if you have some more information. Ma'am, do you think Jackie will be ever put behind bars? She's firmly footpath wala. Yes, I also doubt it. One thing common is both Kundra and Kajol. Their horrible laughters. Yeah, you add Alia also to it and Deepika. These are all the ones who got crazy laughters like some banshees. Is that Reena Roy wedding with Mohsin Khan? No, it's not. Uh, sad to know regarding adrenochrome. Tom Hanks looks old despite taking all this. Okay, so I'll just take a few more, one or two more comments, and then Jayanti, you're probably talking about Isaac Cappy's expose of Hanks and subsequently Cappy getting killed. There's a restaurant in New York which sells cooked humans meat. Most are children.
Oh my
My
God.
God, how does it happen? Please, Jayanti, if you could email us a few more details, then we can also look into this. Thank you, friends. So, with this, With this last comment, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night from Jaydev and me. Thank you again.
Goodbye.